people were asking me what I want for what I have for Christmas. I just told everyone coffee beans. I said, just give me coffee beans. I go through a lot. I already have a lot of coffee beans, by the way. You know, the very nice people at Twitch are very kind, and they send me coffee beans. Very nice of them, trying to butter me up. And it works because I'm a coffee addict. And I have a bunch of coffee beans. And then I realized, oh wait, I have too many coffee beans now because everyone started getting me it. And I don't have enough room in my freezer for these beans. So now I'm having to drink more coffee daily, which I think is a bad thing. But I'm trying to get through it because I don't want it all to go off. So now blood is rising. Donate beans to food shelf. Yeah. So fun fact, in Japan, you can't find a place where you could donate food. Don't think it's a thing. I've never seen one in Japan. You can. Okay, individuals can donate food. Where is this? This is like in the middle of goddamn nowhere. There are specialized food banks. Oh, there are. Oh, there's like one in Tokyo. There's literally one in Tokyo. Yeah, I've never heard of anyone donating to food banks. Also, chat, I will admit, people here generally do not overconsume or overbuy things. I don't know people who throw away a lot of stuff. I remember in the UK, just because of the size of the stuff, I'd end up throwing away stuff a lot. But in Japan, I feel like that doesn't happen often. I rarely ever throw things away that I don't use. I didn't realize how bad it was in the UK when I lived there. I would just buy a loaf of bread and I would always struggle to get through it all because I'm living alone and it goes off in like 3 days. So I'd always have like 4 slices like that I would throw away. And that just doesn't happen in Japan because they just sell half loaves. And I'm like, this is great. Why don't we fucking do this in the UK? It's such a problem here. I live alone and everything is sized. Yeah, UK and I mean, even America, right? Like everything is always sized for families because it's the best value. But I'm okay. I don't mind kind of like losing a bit of that value if it means that I don't throw away a bunch of stuff. Like I just don't want to. I also just don't want my fridge full 24/7. Just freeze leftover bread. Yeah, I know. I should do that. But then you probably get in this cycle, right? Where you've freezed so much stuff, and I've done this, where you freeze so much stuff, that then you get to this point, at one point in the year, you're like, I should just see what all this shit is. And then you start taking stuff out your freezer, and you're like, oh, this has been in there for months. I should go through this. Yeah, a lot of people are like, I'll take it for leftovers, and then they don't eat it. Which is why I have a very strict policy in myself where I'm like, I just don't bring leftovers home if I go out to eat. Well, also in Japan, they just don't do it. They just don't do leftovers. It's also very hard to over-order in Japan. You have to really go out of your way to do it because the portion sizes just aren't big enough to do that. Because there'll be like a tiny bit left over and everyone's like, all right, just fucking eat it. And then if there's like a few pieces left, you're like, well, I'm not taking a few pieces home. There's only like American style restaurants you can take it home. I think if you went to a ramen place, you didn't eat it and you're like, can I take it home? They'd be like, huh? No. Tell everyone coffee beans, which I'm grateful for because I've got a ton of coffee beans now, but now I gotta figure out how to drink more coffee. I wish I could magically make it decaf because I love the taste of coffee, just don't always want the caffeine.